We're coming into focus now, Greg, with a good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
Now the starting group for the visitors. That one drops for him. Now here's Schroeder. Pass to De Silva. Wagner outside. The three. Good on the triple.
And because of that versatility, Wagner with so many options offensively.
Back to Doncic. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Schroeder with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Here's De Silva. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And here is Doncic, following the three from Franz Wagner. Back to Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass. Doncic has got 5 now.
They've come out strong, 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
Pass to De Silva. 1:56 left to play in the first quarter. There's a screen. Schroeder outside, just 4 to shoot. De Silva, no good. Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Doncic passes to Chanshaw. No good that time. Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Schroeder. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. To the paint. And there's Wagner on the assist by Schroeder. He's got 8.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
Pass to Chanshaw. On the wing, Doncic. Traps in the tray. 6 changes of the lead here.
Both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And here's Wagner. 9 points last game. Good on the 13-footer.
How about he has yet to miss 4 of 4 to start.
Gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. There's the pick. Pass to Doncic. Launches it. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs. Generates range with ease.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Wagner. Basket good. Wagner's got 12 points in the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Up by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
They've got Isaiah Hartenstein, and it's Bonga in a two-guard. Hartenstein with it. Back to Washington. And yes, it's good. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Outside Dragic. Down low. To the wing on the left. Here's Chunshaw. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Normally he dreams that.
To the inside. Pass to Bonga. Washington with it. Here's Bonga. Scoreless thus far. Top of the key, Hartenstein. Misses, and he wants that one back. Dragic left side. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's the screen. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Pass to Bonga. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Yeah, they dropped the last game of this matchup. Their bench wasn't able to keep up with the opposing reserves offensively.
So both teams changing it up here. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of the game. Inside, here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
With the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Schroeder against Doncic. Shot, high post, and he knocks down the jumper.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And he gets the bucket.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's Schroeder. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. They grab their own miss. Here's Doncic. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Doncic has got 15 points.
Oh, nice touch on Luka's mid-range there. The product of a lot of practice time and natural talent.
Foul. Number 34. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 39 seconds left now here in the second. Shot from the wing, and that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the night. Gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Doncic passes to Chunshaw. Out to the wing. Pass to Doncic. Lock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
And it's so hard to take away a 3 from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you. You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
That'll do it for the first half. Up by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
And it's time for your shot. Please direct your attention.
I feel like every time we do a game involving Doncic, that's who we end up talking about. And here we go again.
Now it's time to check in. Thank you for being with us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
A glance around the floor pays off, and Wagner spots the open man.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Chanchar. And here is Doncic. He's guarded by Schroeder. Open jump shot off the mark.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
To the inside. For the tie. Hands it from downtown. Schroeder's got his third bucket of the night.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
Doncic outside. There's the answer from Doncic.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Wagner wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first three shots.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These squads have been lights out this month.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
The visitors on defense. Doncic looking it over. Count it, and the foul. It's on Franz Wagner.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Doncic against Schroeder. Shoots from the elbow. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Schroeder's got 5 points now in the quarter. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Doncic. Doncic with a strong move inside. 1:46 left in the third. Pass to De Silva. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Chanchar. Now, here's Doncic. 5 on the clock.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. That free throw good from Doncic.
Taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
1:09 left in the third quarter. Nobody near Schroeder. A three-pointer is right on target. Schroeder's got 12.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give.
Outside Dragic. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Here's Schroeder. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Bounce pass, Dragic. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Wagner, a screen on Doncic. Pass to Wagner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Good on the second free throw. Now Doncic. The 3 doesn't get it to drop for him. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Up by 2. And now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Shoots a fader, and no good. Trying to use the glass. An unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. We've got Mo Wagner. He's out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Washington in at the point guard position. On Tuesday and then on Saturday.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
They set the pick to the left side wing. Just 3 to shoot. Hits the three-point bomb.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David.
An explosive performance by Wagner tonight, showing just how dangerous he is when he's at his best.
Pass to Doncic. From deep. He doesn't hit that one. Wagner outside. To the paint. Here's De Silva. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
Reading the defense, sensing the open, he does not hesitate.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Doncic has got 31.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, over 80% from the line for his career. You do not want to foul Franz in the act.
Both free throws good from Wagner.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Here's Doncic. The 17-footer goes down. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Wow, How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
And it goes down 2 points.
Going on the attack there. Great effort from Wagner.
Pass to Doncic. Shoots over Schroeder, and Doncic hits it to go. Doncic has got 17 now, just in the second half. Steps back. Here's Wagner, and finish off by Wagner.
So smooth off the bounce. Wagner makes it look easy.
Doncic against Schroeder.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Now, here's Wagner. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
This guy has ice water in his veins. Wagner coming through in a big way.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Doncic outside from downtown. Buries it from outside.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personnel. Comes up with the goods on that one.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to De Silva. From outside, off the mark. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Number 9. First personal foul. First team foul.
$15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Here's De Silva. Hands the three.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. Takes a 3. Can't connect. And so they get the victory here at home. Probably. Thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking...
Point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight. And if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
Now the starting group for the visitors. From about 19. Good. He hits the jumper.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Exum driving to the basket, banked it in off the glass. Pass to Jokic. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Good luck inside against Jokic, one of the most dominant players in the game right now.
Here's Landale. Giddey passes to Exum. Now here's Mills. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Too open that time. Made it look easy.
Pretty smooth screen and roll there. Got to be up on Bogdanovic.
Well, Brent, this is the 8th season for Bogdan Bogdanovic. He's as steady as a metronome, man.
No, I think, B.A., I don't think guys appreciate him as much as they should in that off-guard position. He's gritty and competitive. He can shoot the ball. He's willing to take big shots. And I love the pace and competitiveness he plays with.
Now here's Jokic. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Jokic with a screen on Mills. 5 to shoot. And there's the drive. Chalk up 2 there.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Pass to Landale. Outside Mills. Sinks the tray.
Well, he's a serious catch-and-shoot threat. Really, every time down the floor, Mills has to be accounted for by the defense.
Jokic in the post. He's guarded by Exum. Jokic, no good. Gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. The 11-footer. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Green's checked in for Ingles. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Pass to Petrushev. And here's Bogdanovic. Giddy defends. It's hauled in by Landale.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And it's Giddy missing. Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. You take a look at the home team. They're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference. Here's Daniels. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And that was a tough loss. 1 or 2 breaks go their way, and it's a totally different outcome.
Yeah, really a game that they should not have lost, but sometimes even when you play your best, it might not be good enough.
Outside Mills, beyond the arc. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
This is some of what he does best. Mills can shoot from downtown.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And that one's good. Teodosic.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
Now here's Bogdanovic. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Shoots. And he gets the jumper to drop. Bogdanovic has got his 2nd bucket on the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And a good game so far. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
We've got Green. Aaron Baines is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Ben Simmons, and it's Daniels in a shooting guard.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Jovic in at the power forward position. And that one good.
Tough to box out Jokic, not only strong, but long.
We've got Ben Simmons, Josh Green out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Dyson Daniels, and it's Baines in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Guduric in at the 2-guard position. Jokic, shot is good, off the back rim and in. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size, with that kind of touch, that is money.
Ben Simmons is out there with Dyson Daniels. Then it's Aaron Baines. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Green in at small forward. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Teodosic in at the 1 spot.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Let's look at the best shooting teams in the association.
And both of these teams know how to score, evidenced by how fluid both squads are on offense and how they run their sets.
Here's Landale. No points so far. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And that one misses. Gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Jokic in the post. Landale's there. Jokic with a screen on Mills. Back to Jokic. 6 to shoot, and it's Giddey with a rebound. Gotten off to a perfect 4 for 4 start of the second. Exum's shot is off.
Oh, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Jokic. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Nice shot from the wing. Jokic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Respecting how Jokic can shoot the basketball as a big man, knows exactly where to pull up from.
Back to Giddey. Exum outside. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
No good on that one.
Number 17. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. 30 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Now Exum. 7 points in the game. Outside, Ingles. Here's Landale. Giddey. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, defense did not see that coming as Giddey goes for the jam.
Outside Bogdanovic. From outside, off the mark. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. They lead by 5. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
What a rookie class. Here we are, taking the award down to the wire. I don't know who's going to win it, but it...
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the home team.
When you look at how...
That does it for half.
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You look at Nikola Jokic, what a contribution.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
They've got Joe Ingles, Josh Giddey out there with Patrick Mills. Then it's Jock Landale, and it's Exum in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Now here's Jokic. Outside Bogdanovic. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And let's check in on the players lighting it up in the second half of the season. Number 5 is Nikola Jokic.
You have to appreciate scorers who turn it on down the stretch. He's given them points in crucial games.
Outside Mills. Pass to Landale. There's the triple. The rebound by Bogdanovic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Bogdanovic has got 6.
Bogdanovic focused on scoring on the inside, and when he gets close to the basket, looked like he was hungry to get 2.
Giddey finds Ingles. Here's Landale, covered by Jokic. Landale, the pass to Mills. Got it. Give him 8.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
There's a screen. Outside Bogdanovic. From downtown, pure from three-point range. Bogdanovic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about that touch, Bogdanovic? That time from way out.
As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is looking. Taking a look at the visitors here. Now in second, they look to be in terrific shape moving forward. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Mills, no good.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Outside Bogdanovic. They set the pick for the lead. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now. Gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Jokic passes to Bogdanovic. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Back to Jokic. No stopping Jokic in the paint.
And the concentration from Jokic, spectacular, just shrugging off that contact.
Simmons, the pass to Ingles. Up top, Mills. Outside, Green. Pass to Landale. Lets the 3 fly. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Hey, man, Bogdanovic can play. Someone who wants to score as much as that guy, gotta love it.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 6. Landale, the pass to Mills. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he drops the first.
Really a great free throw shooter. It's unfortunate Mills gets to the line infrequently, partly because of the minutes.
So both teams making some changes here.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Teodosic. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Green. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Mills, the pass to Simmons. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Green fires from deep. Sinks it from distance.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Out to the right wing. Here's Teodosic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 5.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Up by 2. And when we return... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Topic, and it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. And that one's good. Teodosic.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Baines. Here's Daniels. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
First team foul.
Yeah, for Daniels, it's still about finding his niche. It's the potential of Daniels that keeps you tantalized, a swingman that can play multiple defensive positions.
The 3-ball. And that one's good. Teodosic.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Simmons drives in. Can't connect from short range. Here's Jovic. Here's Teodosic. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He emphasized staying sharp the rest of the way, saying turnovers will kill us. We can close this gap if we take care of the ball. Don't try and overdo it. Let's send it back to you guys, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Exum's shot is off. Gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Jokic in the post. He's guarded by Exum. Back to Jokic. Launches it. Leaps for it. Gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Outside Giddey.
2 minutes remaining.
Exum outside. Outside Mills. Here's Giddey. Dunks it hard with 1 hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
No nerves from Josh Giddey that time.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter.
Jokic needed it, and he got it.
Gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Giddey. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Giddey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When his team needs him, Giddey steps up. And you'd love to see a guy with that kind of fire.
Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by Landale. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Exum outside. Landale with a screen. And here's Mills from the arc. Fires in the triple.
For all the strides he's made in other parts of his game, Mills remains at his heart a dead-eye three-point shooter.
Pass to Jokic. Yes! And tie game! Huge basket right there. Giddey against Bogdanovich. Back to Giddy. He takes it in. Money.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Here's the teardrop. Count it. A huge shot to tie it up. Huge moment here.
Have to stay calm in these situations.
Can't hit from in close. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. At 6. Here's Jokic. Ooh, offline. And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Fires away from way outside. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Tries it from the block. The big man, Jokic.
Oh, yeah, the Joker's running wild.
Shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. Giddy passes to Exum. No good from outside. Shooting at a very efficient 67%. Giddy against Jokic. Fires the 3. And it's Giddy with a rebound. 1:22 left in the OT period. Outside Mills. Pass to Landale. Here's Giddy. And here's Exum. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Mills from the arc. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's Giddy. And he sinks it.
Flashy sequence from Giddy, not afraid to get tricky with the handle.
And the timeout called here by Doc Rivers. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Here's Bogdanovich. Fires from the wing. The rebound by Ingles.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And it's Giddy missing. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Yes!
Oh, we've seen this before. Jokic coming through in a big moment.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2.
And this young man has to focus right here. Giddy's team counting on him.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Pass to Jokic. Now here's Bogdanovic. Takes the three and buries it from deep.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
Yeah, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
And here's Mills for three. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so the road team gets the W in this one. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second.
Stood out to you so far in these early days?
Well, Kevin, there's certain guys around the league you can already see who have worked hard and made improvements to their game in the offseason. Now they're just going to have to be able to sustain those improvements and make adjustments when defenses start to figure them out.
And that's the rub, isn't it? That's the tough part of this whole thing.
Adjustments never stop. We go back and forth and back and forth.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Schroeder outside. Six on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Trains the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
To the left wing. Pass to Azania. Down low. The jump hook. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Here's De Silva. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Now, here's Wagner. No good on the three. Now, here is Smith. He's tightly guarded, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Well, that's the kind of look you want every trip down the floor. They're happy with that possession.
Schroeder outside. Pass to Wagner. There's a good screen. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Smith outside. Now Šarić. He's defended by Wagner. Pass to Zubac. And here is Šarić. Here's Azania. And he finishes nicely on the way.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
Now here's Schroeder, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Ivica Zubac, fourth.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Smith. Back to Hazonia. Šarić with the screen for Bogdanovic. Good on the three-point shot.
And Bogdanovic is a consistent shooter from outside. Once he's in rhythm, he's comfortable from firing from beyond.
Now, here's Wagner. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's Schroeder after the basket by Dario Šarić. Wagner outside. Will it go? And finished off by Wagner.
Well, the playmaking ability of Wagner is special. He can cut apart defenses with his passing skills.
Shoots from 12. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner on the wing. Here's Schroeder. Count it, good. Schroeder's got 5.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against the bigger defenders.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Up by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Here's Washington. Hartenstein in the high post. That one good for 2. Hartenstein's got his first 2 points of the night.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
They've got Isaiah Hartenstein, and it's De Silva in at the 4-man position. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. He has 6.
And the reliability of Bogdanovic. His teammates know bogey is good for that shot, so he gets the feed and sinks it.
Washington passes to Bonga. Hartenstein with the screen on Smith. Pass to De Silva. And here's Washington outside. It's rebounded by Perkichin. Outside Bogdanovic. Here's Smith. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Seaman, he's covered by Bogdanovich. Such a wide open look. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
All alone. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Driving inside, and it's denied, and he recovers it. Smith outside, and it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Another shot. His first miss, now 3 of 4 from the field. Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Seaman is covered by Bogdanovich. Screen by Hartenstein. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
.59 seconds left here in the second. Sharch looking around. Pass to Smith. Back to Sharch. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Back to Schroeder. They set the pick. Launches a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Schroeder's got 8 points.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking to the three-point shot for some extra offense.
Pass to Azania. Here's Smith. And the layup is good. Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Deep 2 from what a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And that concludes the first half. They lead by 6. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage.
Taking a closer look. And that about wraps it up.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Bojan Bogdanovic with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
We've got Hezonja. Ivica Zubac is out there with Dario Saric, and it's Smith. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Lets it go from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, you love the find by Wagner at 6'10", a good passer, and has a great view of the floor.
Hezonja on the wing. They set the screen. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to De Silva. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando. Was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. It's been just outrageous 64% from the field to this point. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Kicks it out to Schroeder. A three ball. Sinks the triple. Schroeder's got 11 points.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
The numbers for Saric. Last season's performance for him. Last season, he averaged 8 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
Here's Smith. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Here's De Silva. Connects from three-point range. He's got 5.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Hezonja kicks to Saric, and he drops that one in.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Pass to De Silva.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Schroeder. Now, here's Wagner. Hezonja defending, and he makes that one.
Yeah, Wagner doesn't fear contact. He'll take it right into the defense down there.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Zubac finds Smith. It's Hezonja in the corner. The shot's good. Hezonja's got his second bucket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
From 11 feet away, and he connects with the jumper.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
50 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Wagner. With his first shot attempt. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
Here's Sharch. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's De Silva, covered by Sharch. Here's Wagner. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wagner's got 6 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Up 1. And after a quick... And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. From outside the arc, bangs home the trifecta.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here he goes. Yep, that one goes.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Outside Bogdanovic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
The first one falls. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driver's seat.
Wagner outside, beyond the arc. That shot off the mark. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
There's the screen. Pass to Smith. Fires for 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Schroeder outside. For the 3. It's good from long range.
And boy, you want to talk about taking the wind out of a crowd's sails there. A 3 to take the lead just moments after they'd given it up.
Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter start. Pass to Smith. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's De Silva. Here's Wagner. Hazonia defending. And stolen by Hazonia. Smith trying to break loose. A beautiful reverse layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Well, no surprise, Wagner is becoming a guy they can go to in big spots.
Pass to Smith. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, He's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
An easy 2 points on the layup. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Schroeder outside from the arc. A rebound by Hazania.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Wagner outside. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just one.
And this is why they go to Wagner here. He can get them the clutch points.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Charge a screen on Schroeder. And the clock. Pass to Hazania. It falls!
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Seconds left in the fourth.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And regulation now complete. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. There we go. Now here's Schroeder. They've got Smith. Dario Saric is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Hazonia in at the 3 spot. Pass to De Silva. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
To the middle. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Smith inside, goes back up. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Here's Wagner. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Well, Wagner can be a scoring machine, especially when his team is doing a good job of getting him looks.
Pass to Smith. The fadeaway. And he can't bank that one in. Gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. Here's Wagner with the drive. Money!
Well, there's Wagner using that size to get a good look on the drive.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Shot from the inbound. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, you love to see a quick bucket off the inbound. Well done.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Wagner with it. Zubac defending. Now Hazonia. Count it! A huge shot to tie it up.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Now, here's Wagner. Not a lot of room. Yes!
Well, you have to deny the entry to Wagner. He's just automatic around the rim.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
And you can feel the crowd react as one.
Guys, what a blast of energy that just sent through this entire building.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
The win gets the game winner to fall.
And he wins it at the buzzer.
Wow. Those are the moments you live for as a player and as a coach.
got you covered. Yes, we do. Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
Now the starting group for the visitors.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
First team foul. Substitution for the away team. Number 12, Milos Teodosic.
Pass to Chanchar. Doncic on the wing. And the layup falls.
That's a high percentage look for Luka Doncic. He is a menace if he gets that deep.
Here's Jokic. Outside runner. Oh, planks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Down low. And he throws it down with one hand.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
To the left side wing. And now just over a minute played here in the first. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovic. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Pass to Chanchar. Doncic outside. Offline with a 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Teodosic. Now Bogdanovic. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Jovic, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. To the wing, right side. Pass to Chanchar. To the inside. Shot clock at 6. A nice shot by Doncic.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Bogdanovic on the wing. Here's Teodosic. Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Chanchar. Back to Doncic. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Doncic has got 7. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Teodosic. Outside Bogdanovic. The 3 is up. Chanchar with a rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Doncic. 1 minute left to play in the first. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovic. And now let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league since the All-Star break.
Since the All-Star break, this squad has been on fire on offense. Looking like a well-oiled machine and taking and making high percentage shots.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Doncic. The rebound by Bogdanovic.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
It's good from the top of the key. Bogdanovic has got his second basket on the night.
This is why you got to be right up on Bogdanovic, because he can torch you with the pull-up J.
Here's Chanchar. No made baskets yet. Pass to Doncic. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Petrushev. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Outside Bogdanovic. He buries it from 3. He's got 7.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. They're up by... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Inside. Fades and shoots. Doesn't go that time. Back to Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Jokic the screen. Teodosic. And he hits it to tie the game.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Dragic outside. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
They now take the lead. Micic has got his first 3 points of the game.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Basket's good.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defenses. They left him too open on that play.
Pass to Jokic. The fadeaway. The shot no good.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And check out the NBA's top 3-point shooters over the course of the past month. Nikola Jokic, third, and of course Bogdan Bogdanovic.
Their consistency from range is unbelievable. It's what every team in the league is looking for these days.
It's both from the stripe.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
1:56 left in the second period. That one falls.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Doncic passes to Cancar. Doncic throwing his weight around.
Just another ho-hum, brilliant offensive performance from Luka Doncic.
Pass to Jokic. Bogdanovic with it. Now Jokic. A little mid-range shot is up, and the shot goes down.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
The open shot, Doncic. Plenty of room that knocked down that one. Doncic has got 14.
You guard against the drive of Luka Doncic, but that opens you up to the mid-range ability, and Luka lets you feel it from that distance.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Both teams deciding to change it up. There's 45 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Pass to Cancar. Doncic right side. Here's Cancar. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. They've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Now Bogdanovich. He's got 7. And he banks in the layup. He's got 9.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. They lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Attention to center court.
We've talked about it in the past. They have a deep rotation that allows them to play matchups.
So why aren't they ahead in this game? And I'll tell you.
All right, and now that we... And that'll do it for us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And the basket is good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Shooting almost 70% from the floor. Sensational. Money from 17 feet out. Doncic has got 16 points now.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Jokic the screen. Bogdanovich on the wing. Shoots. And the jumper falls for him. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Pass to Chanchar. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Doncic. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Doncic. Shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Out to the right wing. On Sunday, and then on Wednesday, right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Launches a 3. Oh, Doncic from way out there.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
Two minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
5 on the clock. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Sinks it from distance. Bogdanovich has got 12 points in the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And here's Doncic outside. Jokic grabs the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Jokic finishing through the D.
Such a powerfully built man. I mean, Jokic seems to just brush off the foul from the opposition.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. We've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Chanchar. 1:09 left in the third quarter.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Outside Bogdanovic. To the middle. Clock at 6. That one drops for him.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Pass to Chanchar. Now here's Dragic. No good on the shot. Outside Bogdanovic. From deep. He's off on that one. Goes up at the stripe. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. 3/4 of play. Moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers.
Let's get the pace back in the game.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. That one's good. Nothing but net. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
They've got Nikola Jokic. And it's Topic in at the 2-guard. Pass to Jokic. Off target from the wing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And stolen by Jokic. And here's the fast break. Shot from the low post is good.
You might not have expected him to go for the steal there, but boy, oh boy, did it ever work.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. The 3 is up. No luck on that one. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
Shot is up. And perfection right through the net. Doncic has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Jokic is doubled. Outside Bogdanovic. Knocks it down from distance.
This is Bogdanovic's game. Catch, shoot, score.
There's 1:54 left in the 4th. Back to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Doncic delivers from range.
He has been taking and making big shots for a long time. Luka Doncic with the delivery.
Pass to Jokic. Oh, swiped away. Chanchar passes to Doncic. 1:20 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
Well, there's a mix of touch and power that Luka Doncic brings to the game. You can't take him lightly when he touches the paint.
Jokic is doubled. And here's Bogdanovic. Pass to Jokic. With the fadeaway. And he buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
And in these moments, Jokic shines bright, commanding the rock in the clutch and stepping up.
Doncic misses from close range. Outside Bogdanovic. 36 seconds left in the 4th. Pass to Jokic. connect from short range. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
27 seconds left in the fourth. And he commits the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
.26 seconds left to play in the fourth. And it's good. And now they trail by just 4.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
We're going the other way.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
The 3. It falls! What a beautiful shot! Brings them within 3!
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
And right now, neither side can get a stop. Looks like both coaches will have plenty of material for the film room.
He's off on the free throw. Unable to get the second one to drop. Outside Bogdanovic. 3-pointer off the mark. And so they get the victory here at home. I'm sure. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
The time of the year that the players begin to get their second wind, or is that a myth?
I don't know if it's called a second win, but if you're on a team that's in a position to do something special, that's where that extra motivation starts to kick in.
Now the starting group for the visitors. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Ingles covering from 12 feet out. Misses off the right iron. Now here's Giddey. He's guarded closely. Rebounded by Papanikolaou. Inside. Off with the layup. Now here's Mills. Pass to Giddey. And it's good. 2 points.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight, and Coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clogged lanes, but really all we can do is pray his shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Papanikolaou, good.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Pass to Ingles. Back to Giddey. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Exum. A three-pointer, no good. Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Pass to Calathes. Giannis right side. Good. It's Calathes who picks up the assist. Giannis has got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. He just looks off this quarter. It looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
And it's in there.
He's coming to work, ready to ball, hitting 3 of his first 4 shots. Okay.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Green, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. 1:31 left in the first quarter. Giddey, the pass to Mills. Here's Exum. Here's Landale. That one's off, still out of sync.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Poked away. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. 58 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Giddey. There's Green with the 3. Hands it from downtown.
I mean, a 6'8" playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assists.
To the wing on the left. To the inside. From 12 feet out. It's good.
45.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the paint. Here's Landale. He gets that one.
Excellent job navigating the screen and roll there. Giddey showing his vision on that one.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Floats one. That one doesn't drop. 1 second left. The shot, no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Up 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Now, here's Green. Here's Baines. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Not the best pick I've seen, but look, hey, he got the job done, and that's all that matters.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Checking in for the away team. Number 27, Tyler Dorsey.
Here's Papanikolaou. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Antetokounmpo. From past the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Ingles passes to Daniels. Down low. Ingles with the ball. There's the triple, and the 3 ball is good. Ingles has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Using his size to spot and exploit these holes in the defense. It's a good find there by Simmons.
To the inside. And he banks in the layup. Papanikolaou's got his second basket. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender. But the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Simmons. Inside. Antetokounmpo inside. Covered by Bain. Antetokounmpo, no good. And that one is hammered home.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to talk to his guys. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. Taking a look here at the visitors. Right now, the 6th best record in the conference, looking to hold on to playoff position and finish the regular season strong. On the wing, Giannis. He's defended by Exum. 6 to shoot. Antetokounmpo inside. He's defended by Exum.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
Green taking his time here. Getting no one around him. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Calathes. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Out to the right wing. Antetokounmpo with the ball. There's the pick. Lets the 3 fly. Antetokounmpo stretching the floor with the 3.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Exum passes to Green. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Good on the bucket.
And that's the beauty of Giannis. Always been a willing passer and can find the open man once the D focuses in on him.
Now here's Mills. Nothing on the board. This one for 3. Drains the 3-pointer.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Calathes. To the paint. Turn around Jay. Yes, that goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Please direct your attention.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined.
All right, fellas. And that's all for us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Josh Giddey is out there with Mills. Then there's Dante Exum. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Landale in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. No good on the free throw.
For the away team, number 45, 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Now Mills. Still without a basket. And here's Exum. Pass to Ingles. Lets it go with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Over to the wing. Here's Calathes. Big time slam, Giannis. Oh my!
just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
They set the pick. Here's Giddey. Oh, good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Castellanos. Inside. Onto the Kumbo. Automatic.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
And here is Ingles. Buries it from three-point range. Ingles has got 11 points.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on body.
To the middle, here's Landale.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Outside, Simmons. Outside, Green. And he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for him.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
.110 left to play in the third. Yep, that one goes in there.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Landale pass to Mills. Fires the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Mills has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Coathis. Charalampopoulos, guarded by Green. Here's Papanikolaou. And no good. Gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Simmons on the wing. He has yet to score. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
And you gotta at least contest Simmons from the mid-range. He has the touch to be an effective scorer from there.
Takes the three. No good from three-point territory. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And he knocks down the first one. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
To the inside, Green. And Green slams it in.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or 2 in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Here's Simmons. Makes it off the glass.
Playing bully ball inside. Simmons very effective around the rim.
Thing has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Antetokounmpo against Bain. Pass to Kawhi-Zeikis. Count that one. Kawhi-Zeikis has got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
So both teams making some changes here. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Mills passes to Landale. Bank shot, no good.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range.
To take the lead. Good on the triple. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Back to Mills. Pass to Ingles. Mills looking it over. Here's Landale. The 19-foot shot. Mills can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Papanikolaou. To the paint. Here's Giannis. Good. Great play by Kalathis to set it up. Kalathis has got his third assist on the night. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. Giddey the pass to Landale. And they get it. Off target with the jump hook. Gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter cast. Or anything more than that. And the dunk by Giannis.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot. And I love going to Giddey there at 6'8" with his skill. Josh can get that one off anytime he wants.
Down low, here's Antetokounmpo. Ingles with the rebound. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Mills with it. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Antetokounmpo against Ingles. Unloads from 9. It's in!
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Antetokounmpo inside. Count it!
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. This win, such a thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for...
All-Star break. What does the focus turn into for these teams now?
You know, B.A., when the All-Star break is in the rear view, you know it's go time. This is the time of year where you have to give it your all.
Now here's Schroeder. Now the starting group for the visitors. Wagner outside. That's good from Schroeder on the assist by Wagner.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
Jokic the screen. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. The shot that time not on target. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Knocks down the triple.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Wagner on the wing. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Oh, he missed the chippy right there. Pass to Bogdanovich. This one for 3. Drains the triple. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Wagner. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's De Silva. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Now here's Jokic, tightly guarded. With the 10-footer. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Spreading and throwing his weight around. Jokic playing through that contact.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Jovic, he's checked in for Jokic. Outside Schroeder. Wagner with a screen. The 3. And Wagner gets it to go.
At 6'10", you love the versatility that Franz Wagner provides. I mean, this guy's very effective in the two-man game.
Here's Jovic. Outside Bogdanovich. There's 57 seconds left in the first. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And it's Wagner missing.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
.29 seconds left now in the first quarter. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Washington. 11 seconds left to play in the first. And there's a pick. Out to the wing. Hartenstein in the post. Good on the shot. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Up 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Jovic in at the 4-man position. Three-pointer. The rebound by Bonga. Down low. Here's the Silva. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, three-point attempts and scoring averages are way north, in large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed, and that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do in a fair manner. A multiple MVP winner, I mean, the former second-round pick, Jokic, continuing to add to his legacy.
First trip to the line for him here.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that.
Here's Jovic. Counted from distance. Jovic has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Washington outside. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by Teodosic.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Here's Jokic. No good with a layup. Washington outside. Here's De Silva. Pass to Hartenstein. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. This pause in the action provides an opportunity to look at the best fast break teams in the league.
And make no mistake, this team loves to get out and run. Whenever they see space to leak out and score fast, they go strong.
Pass to Jokic. Oh, he's a load inside. Jokic finishing strong.
Boy, his ball handling skills for a guy of his size and the creativity he plays with, just remarkable when you watch Jokic do his thing.
From the right block. No good. A bit long that time. Gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Bogdanovic. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And what a tough finish. When Bogdanovic scores through contact, it really helps with his confidence.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Jovic, he's checked in for Jokic. Wagner on the wing. Pass to De Silva. And here's Schroeder outside. Pure from three-point range. Schroeder's got 5 points.
From beyond the arc, Schroeder can be so effective. Defenses need to watch him out there. You can't sleep on him at the three-point line.
A minute 9 left in the first half. Here's the pick. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Wagner. Here's De Silva. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
And And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Fires in the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Wagner. Outside Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist from Schroeder. Wagner's gotten his second bucket.
Wagner with the right back at your answer on the three. Pretty impressive right there.
It's good.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. They lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Lindsay road trip ahead, but that's a challenge they can rise to. Chance to prove their grit.
Yeah, the road can bring. We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis. And that's a wrap on.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, Bogdan Bogdanovic really making a difference here.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Jokic with a screen on Schroeder. No good with the triple. Pass to De Silva. Now Wagner. And the layup is good off the glass. Wagner's got 8.
Wagner will battle you inside now. He's not afraid to embrace and even initiate contact.
Inside, here's Bogdanovic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Bogdanovic has got 19 points. Outside Schroeder. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's De Silva. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed. 9 points in the game.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And looking at the second half of this season, here are the guys who have owned the offensive end. These are the top scorers in the game since the All-Star break. Bogdan Bogdanovic third. Fourth, Franz Wagner.
Back half of the year, some players start to wear down. These two have just become more relentless.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Sends it home from three-point land. Bogdanovic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's De Silva. Schroeder with it. Wagner outside from the wing. Nice jump shot.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
.151 left in the third. Here's Jokic. Misses from short range. Gone 3 of 3 in the second half. For the tie, it's tipped. Now here's Bogdanovic. He's got 22. Now Jokic. For 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to review the game plan. So both teams changing it up here. Shooting an amazing 61%. Looking confident. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Hartenstein a screen. Off target with the three. Shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence. Puts it up. And the jumper is good. 5 points in the game. Schroeder with it. 5 points in the game. Up top, Hartenstein. Three-pointer. Nails it from three.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Pulls it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Wagner.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And here's Hartenstein. 1 second left. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the third quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. We've got Washington. Mo Wagner is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Bonga in at the 2. Here's Teodosic. Pass to Jovic. Launches it. Buries it from 3.
This is exactly what an MVP candidate looks like. Jokic can carry the team, yet totally unselfish.
Here's Bonga. Washington outside. And here's Wagner. Washington outside. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Jovic.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Here's Teodosic. He's guarded by Washington. They set the screen. And that one's good. Teodosic.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. So both teams making some changes here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Franz Wagner, a rising young star. Again, having a major impact.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic, so crafty.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
Gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And it's Wagner missing. Gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
That's a costly error. Let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. To the paint. Now here's Jokic. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Wagner outside. And no good. Gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Pass to Bogdanovic. 6 to shoot. It's Jokic, high post. Shot from 16. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Stolen by Schroeder.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Bogdanovic. No good on the triple. Wagner outside. And here's Schroeder outside. And Wagner hits from deep. And that's an intentional foul.
Number 13, first personal foul, first team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Dennis Schroeder, first personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the away team.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Come on now, look. Sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Nothing better than good offense.
And so the...
Have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning.
Now the starting group for the visitors.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
There's a screen. The three for Doncic. Giannis grabs the miss. Driving to the basket. Bucket is good.
And the vision of the Greek Freak, they're able to pick out the opening.
And here is Doncic. 9 points last game. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And the first one at the line is good.
Number 34. 2 shots.
So he gets them both. So it's the visitors now.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Five to shoot. Now here's Doncic. Guarded close. And he gets it to go.
Creating space. Doncic will move defenders around.
Now let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Will Hardy.
And we talked about the problems that Giannis poses. He said, look, there's no easy way to defend Giannis. We have to be physical with him, keep him out of the paint as much as possible. But he acknowledged that even having multiple bodies on Giannis sometimes just isn't enough. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. With the fadeaway. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Kalathis. And here's Giannis from outside. The shot misses.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Here's Doncic. That one goes. Count it.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooters. Number 1, Luka Doncic. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Both of these guys have been shooting with tremendous efficiency as the month has gone on. I don't know who's going to outdo who.
And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
More and more Giannis is getting the ball in late clock situations, so very calm in that one.
54 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Doncic. A 3 ball. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, and that one is good.
Well, not only being just an all-around more improved player, Giannis has taken some huge strides in terms of building his body up.
Both teams will make substitutions. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Back to Dragic to the right side. Out to the wing. From deep three-point land. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and That's unfortunate.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Up 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Outside Dragic. Pass to Toby. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Dorsey down low. He's guarded by Dragic. Inside. Here's Dorsey. Doesn't go for him. Dragic with some nice D. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Yep, it counts.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
To the inside. Rebounded by Papanikolaou.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Pass to Dorsey. Out left to the wing. Here's Papanikolaou. Here's Antetokounmpo. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. On Tuesday. And then on Saturday.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night. A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
Pass to Chunchard. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
And the home team has possession. 6-point game. The 3 for Doncic. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Lays it up and off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Chunchard. Back to Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
56 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Kalathis. Clock at 4. From deep, Giannis. Giannis nailing the contested 3.
Well, when you're Giannis and you got a hand in your face, it doesn't really matter all that much. Let it go and rips the rope.
Doncic passes to Chunchard. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Chunchard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Launches a 3. That's a miss, and with it, he is 5 for 9.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Doncic. And the baseline jumper, no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Leading by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Alt. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Taking a look at the visitors, I mean, they've established themselves as a competitive team. They feel that they can get a win against...
Shifting gears now, what a game we've seen from Giannis in that first half.
Locked in offensively, getting to it.
Thanks for joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Luka Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. They set the screen. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Antetokounmpo. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And Brent, last season, Giannis became the first player in NBA history. Average over 30 points a game on over 60% shooting from the field. I mean, jaw-dropping numbers.
Yeah, incredible stuff, Kevin. And when you think about how much basketball has changed, the variety of shots, the great big men that have dominated the NBA floors for so long, for Giannis to be able to do that in this day and age with the three-point evolution and revolution that's happened, it speaks to just how dominant a player he is.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis always plays at a high level, but feels like he's kicking it up a notch here.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. And you take a look at this home team. They're good enough for 8th place in the conference right now, looking to hold on to that. On the wing, Doncic. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Giannis outside. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Down low. He's off on that one. Nice D from Doncic. Gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. To the left wing. Pass to Chunchar. And here is Doncic. 6 on the shot clock for the lead. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Papanikolaou. Just his first attempt, and the shot goes in.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
It's a close game here in Brooklyn. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Doncic outside for the tie. Sinks the three-pointer. Doncic has got 16 points.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. .59 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Kalathis. Hasn't made one yet.
Home team foul.
teams deciding to change it up.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. To the wing on the left. Pass to Zeikis. Shot clock at 5. It's blocked. Tries again. Here's Calathes. Here's Zeikis. He's guarded by Dragic. Calathes kicks to Antetokounmpo. Knocked away. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
There's 18 seconds left in the third. For the lead. He takes it up and plays it in.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Leading by just 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. 4 on the clock. 3-pointer. Drills it from outside.
Number 7.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
To the paint. And he goes in for the dunk. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Lets it fly. And it's Dragic with the rebound. Shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Nikolic drops in the tray.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
So both teams changing it up here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. They'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
Thanks, David. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Offline with his 3.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Doncic outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Here's John Shaw, covered by Giannis. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Tries it from 9. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Pass to Chunchar. Drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Antetokounmpo through contact.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now, here's Doncic. D right on him. What a floater by Doncic.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Giannis outside. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
And I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
What determination from Doncic pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
No, every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
.29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. To the middle. Yes!
Oh, what a dime there from Giannis. Excellent sharing the basketball.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Good!
Oh, gigantic shot here by Giannis. He's showing he's ready to deliver another big moment.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2. So it's the visitors now. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, no good. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And Will Hardy is called timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And so they foul intentionally.
personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Illinois team, Luka Doncic.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game is coming through.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
But BA, most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Smith. To the inside. The rebound by Bogdanovic. Fires for three. Drills it from deep.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Almost converts despite the contact.
The first one falls. Good on both. Here's Teodosic. Pass to Bogdanovic. First quarter of play, a minute in. Jokic, he's open. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Confident stroke from Jokic. Shot ready on the catch.
Smith outside. Here's Zubac. Here's Hezonja. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Šarić. Knocks down the long J.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Over to the left wing. And here's Jokic. 4-3. Doesn't go for him. The three. And Šarić gets a three. Šarić has got 6 points.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Teodosic. Bogdanovic on the wing. And the three off target.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
One of the more consistent players in the league, Stan, Bogdanovic.
Yeah, Brian, averages in double figures every year, shoots it well from deep, a very underrated ball handler and playmaker. You love having guys like Bogdanovic that you can rely on every night.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Jovic, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Outside Bogdanovic. Here's Teodosic.
Home team foul. Hazonia. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
The home team on D. It's a 5-point game. Here's Bogdanovic. Up and over Smith. Bogdanovic, that's good.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
56 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Perkichin. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Outside Bogdanovic. Pass to Petrushev. To the wing on the left. Bogdanovic from long range. On target from range. Bogdanovic has got 5 points.
Well, anyone can tell you Bogdanovic is a volume three-point shooter. It's the focus of his game.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
There's the three. Connects from downtown. Give him 8.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. They're up by 1. And back to the start. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Guduric in at the 2. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Jovic's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
There's the triple. He drops it from range.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
To the right side. To the middle. Oh, a big finish on that one.
I like that. Playing big.
They love the way he got off the ground for that one.
Well, we don't see him throw it down too often, but he's clearly got the size and ability to get up there.
Out to the wing. Tries it from 19. Rebounded by Jovic. And it just seems like shelf life for head coaches gets shorter and shorter. Stan, even winning coaches aren't safe.
Yeah, even the teams in the top 2 or 3 of their conference are sometimes opting to make a change. In that kind of environment, it's a challenge to coach with any real authority. It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
The teardrop, and he lays it in. He's got 5.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And that one's good. Topic.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
And there's the screen. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here are some of the best and most intelligent shooters in the association. Nikola Jokic, #1.
And this guy just flat out knows how to score. A high IQ offensive player with a strong feel for what shots to take, which is why his field goal percentage leads the league.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Here's Jokic. He's guarded by Zubac. It's rebounded by Zubac. Gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on even to Zubac.
Jokic is such an intelligent player. He'll bait guys into a foul, whether it's with the pump fake or something else.
Gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Back to Smith. Zubac with a screen on Bogdanovic. Count that one. Smith's got his second bucket of the night. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
It's Jokic, high post. Can't hit that one. Gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Zubac. Šarić with it. Smith with it. Over Bogdanovic. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
The visiting team, 20.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some. And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the visiting team. Thanks for tuning in.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, Bogdan Bogdanovic really making a difference here.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
They've got Dario Šarić. He's out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Smith in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Fires the 3. That one doesn't drop. Shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. On the break. And Jokic finishes it off.
Well, he moves like he's in slow motion, but Jokic is lethal in transition.
Pass to Smith. And he converts the layup. Smith's got 8.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Now here's Bogdanovic. Knocked away. From outside the arc. Sinks the tray. Give him 8.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Pass to Azonia. Here's Smith. Nice follow-through on the fadeaway.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
It's Jokic, high post. Over Zubac. It's hauled in by Šarić.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
For 3, Smith. Jokic grabs the board. Gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Oh, what range from the big man, Jokic. All right, Stan, if you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back to the glory days when the most recognizable guys in the game were the ones that participated. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. I think if we could get guys like Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, that would be fantastic, but it's got to be the names out there that people know.
And it's good for 2.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Fades back, and he gets it to go. 1 minute left in the third quarter. From the arc. The shot misses. Gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Jokic. Over Bogdanovic. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Bogdanovic. Jokic has got 7 now in this quarter. Jokic has gone 50% shooting tonight. 4 of 8. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Launches a 3. It's not going to go for him. Gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. We'll get right back to the act. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Yep, that one goes.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Shooting an amazing 61%. Looking confident. Down low. Ooh, what a play. Just palms the block. Pass to Perkichin. Now Bogdanovic. Banked it in off the glass. Bogdanovic has gotten his first basket of the night.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Here's Jokic. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Inside. Pass to Bogdanovich. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Smith outside. And here's Saric. Bogdanovich against Smith. Can't get it to drop. Good D by Bogdanovich. Gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Here's Smith. That one's off for him. 6 for 11 now. Shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Here's Bogdanovich. The shot won't fall. Got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Smith against Bogdanovich. Takes the 13-footer. Smith no good.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Pass to Jokic. Cash. And tie game. Huge basket right there.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief. Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot up.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. .41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Number 2.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
Here's Jokic. Oh, he nails it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
.16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. From deep. Oh, my! What a shot! Oh, a tremendous 3! We're tied! And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Saric, the pass to Zubac. He got it up in time. Oh, couldn't sink it, and we're going to overtime. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. And Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting room.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
Dario Saric is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Smith, and it's Hazonia in at the 3.
Another bucket from Jokic. He could dominate scoring-wise every night if he wanted to. He is that good.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Great D that time from Zubac.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Smith. Cans it from the wing.
Almost any time he gets the look he wants, he hits it.
And that's who you want to go to with the game on the line.
Pass to Jokic. Nice move. And here's Saric. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Smith. Saric right side. The floater, and he gets that one.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And here's Jokic outside. Second shot opportunity. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
A nice shot by Smith.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Drops in the 3. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Guys, your thoughts?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Here's Jokic. Long range from the inbound. And nails the tray.
3 points.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Bogdanovic. This one for 3. That shot off the mark. And so the home crowd treated to a win. They escaped with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime,